what do we tell our sons?
Nigga, if you buying that chicken, you be fucking.
I got everything I need at my house. I don't need a hall pass.
Every time I get to a corner and I see somebody doing a famous Baltimore gangster lean.
We outside.
Hello, folks. I would like to welcome everybody to the infamous The Shop Podcast. I am here. Miss Toya's here. Pastor's here. And I'm sure Hutch will be here shortly, or if not, in spirit. And shout out to Miss Sharp Lady. She's on her grind right now doing what she do. So we're going to start off. I'm going to act like Toya. So I'm going to ask everybody, how was their weekend? Starting with...
So you can go first.
What'd you say?
Pastor can go first.
I had drill Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it was a bit of a busy weekend. I'd like to thank everybody that gave me congrats and big ups for 20 years in the military.
Oh. That drill, did you tell them about this podcast?
Thank you for your service.
The podcast. I'm always talking about the podcast. But you know what? I'm glad you said that. I apologize. I did not post about the podcast today.
That's cool. I didn't either.
What's up, Randy? Thank you.
Somebody else.
How was your weekend?
Hold up. My weekend was terrific. I had a party in the morning on Saturday, a party in the night on Saturday, party on Sunday, and I had a lot of fun. Just came back off vacation. So, my timing is off and I'm just chilling. What about you?
Okay. Well, I celebrated my birthday this past weekend. So I did thank you. 21. Check me out. So I am 39 years old and proud of it. Some people do not make it this far. So I am thankful for every year that comes. Saturday, my birthday was last Wednesday. We did go out to eat. I tried to catch some of the show while I was out, but we were at the restaurant. Then Saturday, my husband and I went to dinner at this restaurant called, I want to say Dark and Blue, Black-owned restaurant downtown. Kind of, I think it's supposed to be a jazz vibe. Really nice. The staff there, awesome. Food was phenomenal. Portions were huge. A Long Island iced tea was a strong island iced tea. And then the next day, I went to brunch with the ladies. Went to Perennial and Towson. It was a combination of my sisters, cousins, friends, all of that. And we had fun there, chilling together. I got some nice gifts. They together and got me a Bartesian. So I made my drink tonight, a mango margarita on them. And that was my weekend. Oh, and check out my Just Curate sweatshirt that I made.
Oh, that's dope.
Because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So,
all right, people. What else is going on in the world today or this week? What's been going on?
The bus driver, female bus driver, was shot and killed.
Jesus, why'd he kill the bus driver?
I think it was a ex or something, a stalker.
Oh, okay. Don't want her to get killed because of work and shit. But anyways,
we don't want her killed. We don't want people killed for anything.
People get killed every day.
But condolences to her family, friends, and work family.
Speaking of bus drivers, we had, well, not here, but my area had an incident on the bus too. So what was happening was these teeny boppers was on the bus doing what they do, being rowdy, whatever. Some lady asked them, could they be quiet or something? And then they ended up stomping her out and throwing her off the bus. And the bus driver didn't do anything, but I can understand. But she was on the news today, She said she didn't want nobody to really get in trouble, but and they had somebody recorded it too. So that was bad. So note to self, I know we out here trying to do things, but the teeny boppers is crazy as shit. But hey, this is what it is.
Sure. Randy, yes, that is a Keurig for alcohol.
Hutch,
come on
or
in.
Jay, who are you today?
Did I miss the intro? Did I miss the how was your weekend?
You
Did I
did,
miss all
but
these
you can
good
jump in.
things?
You can jump
That's
in
called a
with your weekend.
segment.
Did I miss all that good stuff? How was your
No,
weekend?
we were just in the middle of it. So how was your weekend?
Oh wait, before you get to this part of the weekend, congratulations, the Giants beat the Ravens.
No. Don't take my
on.
flame. Don't take my flame. Don't take my flame. Talking about some congratulations.
Keep going, because I was wondering what was so giddy.
Don't take my flame. You and Randy, moderator, blah, blah, blah. Don't take my flame away from me. Let me tell y'all something. Mr. Pastor Andrew Sharpshire, congratulations on 20 years. I'll say that to you. All of these years that I've known this guy, he has given me the blues. Giants this, Giants that, Giants. See, I know that this lady upstairs, her name on her Facebook has Ravens girl in it, but I will never hear her disrespecting my team or talking trash. But this guy, Pastor Andrew, just be disrespecting us. And that Randy, he gonna put up a post the previous week and gonna tag my name in it. So yes, I had a wonderful weekend watching Lamar Jackson get beat up. Now I'll take your congratulations, Pastor.
Congratulations to the New York Giants.
So with all that said, I have no congratulations.
Big blue. We don't need your congratulations. You were talking shit. I'm talking about for that guy down there next to me.
Yo, you know how real that was for him? He waited all the way from Sunday.
Man, I've been waiting for Wednesday. You don't even know how bad I've been waiting for Wednesday. Huh?
You should have been the first head to get on him about it then.
No, I got a job to do. I'm doing my job, and
I'm accepting you talking about my team.
One thing,
Right,
I will let people know, if y'all can't take care of y'all kids, some of y'all don't need to have no kids. I shouldn't have to be being the babysitter as well. So yeah, I had things to do on that end. Yeah, but some people don't need to have no kids.
That sounds like a good
Yes,
story.
indeed. Huh?
Somebody said something about Odell Beckham or Randy.
I learned my lesson that year.
I learned my lesson. Odell field practice now.
I don't know what's going on.
Let me find out Toy got that robot thing going today.
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening.
This is unusual.
Well, how are you all doing?
I won't talk today.
Also wanted to say, I'm coming in the middle, but I had to also, I don't know. These people be talking about flowers. I just want to say to my guy, where in the hell is Carmen Diego? I also want to say to you, good sir, I'm very proud of you and the work that you've done. You took on a machine and you've crafted your business and your talents, and you are really doing a good job out there. You know, some people have this machine and they are playing games with it. But I'm glad to see that you're doing different things, and I want to say that I'm proud of you, not because I know you, but I really, really do know you. And you know, we were some knucklehead kids running around back in you know, around your way as well, and Whiskey Bottom and all these places, and you know, to see that we are on this side of the fence and this side of the earth. We're not dead. We're not locked up. I want to say that I'm very proud of you, and I want you to keep on doing a good job on your craft and just, you know, doing good things, man. And I really felt that in my spirit the other day, even though I was in the shower, no homo.
What? Hold up.
But I really wanted to say that I'm proud of you, man, because you know, a lot of people take that 360 thing and they turn it into a hobby, and some people do use it and some people don't, but you really are doing your thing. So I just want to say I'm proud of you, man. You
Well,
know,
thank you. I greatly
young guy
appreciate that.
I know from little kids, man. So you know, and I want to say so you look good at your little birthday brunch. You did a fine job out there. Well, the ladies did a fine job for you. I'm just giving everybody their props right now, just in case I got to go handle another fire situation. But I want to thank you all. You know, y'all are doing a fine job, and I also I don't know if Pastor covered it, but the what were we last? The third string. The third strings pulled off some things last week, so I want to congratulate Shropshire and Kathy. You know, because without them, I don't know. But hold on, I'll be back.
Well, what an entrance to the exit.
Also, didn't Party Animals just celebrate their first anniversary?
Yeah, it's been a year in the game.
Party like a rock
I only
star.
know that because your first party was my birthday.
It was, and it was a joyous occasion. And next week I will be celebrating with your family in some type of way. I almost feel like family just a little bit. I've met a lot of the family a lot of times. But it is what it
You've met
is.
the same
Thank
people
you
over and
for
over again.
trusting me with your business. But anyways, so I guess we should get to the elephant in the room. You probably the only one who watched the interview.
Which interview?
Oh, the Yeezy.
Oh yeah, I ain't watched the Yeezy. I watched snippets of it.
I did too. Let's address the elephant in the room because we all know everybody wants to hear everybody's opinion on the things that's going on with Mr. West. So, Latoya, what did you get from the interview?
Okay, I'm sorry. I did not go back and finish it. But I got that Kanye West is going to be Kanye West. The reason why I finished it was because I wanted to fact check what they said, and I never went back to the video.
Look here.
But what
This
I
is
fact
the
checked
Shop
was
Podcast,
a lie.
and we don't work on facts.
We work on what we want to know.
We work on what we heard, what we think we
Um,
heard, because that's what happens in the barbershop.
You're absolutely right.
All right. So what I heard there. So I don't know what documentary said. Candace gave him a documentary. He was like, they shot him up with fentanyl, and the officer really didn't even have his knee on his neck, and that when he was for mama, he wasn't crying for his mother, but that's what he calls his girlfriend. And then he said something about he was like, fuck Diddy, fuck Meek Mills. But then, like right before that, he was like, you got to learn from people like Diddy and AZ and somebody else. And he told NORE that they can't run the interview. He gonna run that interview. What else? He said that Jamie Lee Curtis said his kids need to be taken away from him. That was what I fact checked. She did not say that.
We're not dealing with
so
facts.
yeah,
Let's not talk about facts.
Kanye is gonna be Kanye. I'm just okay. Well, okay. So even if it's not a fact, it was on what she said was on Good Morning America. So I have both interviews for that.
Well, that was a good rendition. Anybody heard anything different? Pastor,
What'd you say?
can we take a minute to pay for brother Yeezus?
Oh, whew. That's a tall order, 6.
I'm sorry, it's so entertaining though. It may not be true, it may be borderline crazy, but goddamn, it's entertaining.
It's no longer entertaining because first of all, I do from his lips, whether it's true or not, he has discussed that he has mental problems. I heard somebody say it's not your fault, but how you handle them is your responsibility.
Can I take a time out real quick? Who is Love?
You gotta go to the bathroom?
No, who's Love? I don't. Is that a girl, boy? What?
I said hi, Kevin. He said, "Hey, Love."
Oh, what do you say, hi, Kevin? I was just making sure he wasn't talking to me.
Come on,
I'm
Harry.
sure
Harold.
you know.
Come on, Harold
First
Palmer.
of all, you know they ain't here for you. You know they ain't here for you, partner.
Yeah, we know, because the third string only had Randy.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I can't help it if I'm popular. If they like the girl,
Mm-hmm. I'll give you credit.
but what's everybody else thought on it?
Yo, at this point, I mean, first of all, I like Kanye. I'm a Kanye fan, and I like his crazy, just like I like crazy. But at some point, I just be like, oh, he said some crazy shit. But I feel like, it's just marketing. Like, at any moment, he can say anything and be the talk of a whole week easily. He can be like, yo, I'm boycotting Sherman toilet paper. What'd you say?
I don't want to keep wasting my breath on him.
I'd
rather talk about drink champs. And should they be sued?
Should they be sued? I ain't gonna say they should be sued,
yeah,
man.
I heard that they are listed in the lawsuit.
Who had a lawsuit?
That's your question, though, to be like honest.
I heard that it's Drink Champ and Revolt are listed in it.
Oh, so, from the Floyd.
But we had a talk last week about, or was it last week? I don't know. Pastor Andrew, correct me.
What's that?
About freedom of speech. So he don't have no right to say what he want to say.
You talking about Kanye?
Kanye, NORE, Funk Flex, anybody. Like, it's like everything is just so like, oh gosh, don't say this. I'm gonna sue you.
That shit bullshit, yo.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the whole lawsuit thing or whatever like that. But when you had first said the thing about he's not allowed to say what he want to say, it's outside of the lawsuit part or whatever. I was just thinking that as a African American male, Kanye said some things that are out of the boundaries.
No, he did. But what I'm saying, like with the Floyd thing, everybody in the world saw this officer with the knee on his neck. Everybody in the world saw this. So if Kanye is delusional and didn't see what the whole world saw, he can say what he want to say. Now, for the daughter's mother, who's now trying to sue, I don't know. It's like you can't. It's like, yeah, he was wrong. He was wrong for saying that. I'm not going to say he was wrong for wearing White Lives Matter, whatever. He has his own reasoning. But if I wanted to wear a dog shit shirt, it's my opinion. It's just what I want to wear that day. But
Hey, Hutch, I gotta agree with you, bro. I just don't see this being lawsuit worthy.
right, like I don't understand. It's like now it's like
It's
this
a
lady.
money grab.
Yeah, it's a money grab.
Yo, that shit corny. Everything is a money grab nowadays.
So that's the
Yo,
thing he said.
what'd you say?
But isn't that what he's doing as well? Isn't that
money
what he's
grab?
doing as well?
Oh,
No,
he-
'cause we don't know if he's
he's
gonna make any money off of any of this.
Are
he's
his
well,
antics? So that White Lives t-shirt. That I can't hear.
Yeah, we didn't hear you on that one.
That White Lives Matter shirt wasn't just him wearing that. He's selling it. So that's not a money grab.
of
Where's it?
course.
I mean, he just
Of
wore a
course.
shirt. People want, if some people want to buy it, some people
I'm
want to
saying,
buy
no,
it.
he just told me that what he's doing isn't a money grab though.
No, I ain't saying nothing to a money grab. Let him. Hey, he's gonna make his money the way he's gonna. No, just like that whole hat, 2024. Everybody knows what 2024 means. Whether we know he ain't gonna win no presidency, but we know this man's wearing a 2024 hat to again spark something else up. Every day this
I
week
think Trump
has been on something.
So, Miss Toya, the owner of Mimi's Arrangements Edible Store, if I would like a T-shirt made, are you going
I
to?
sure know what the name of Party Animals 360 is.
Okay, I just my throat's gone, my voice it dropped out. But anyways,
I'm just saying. I know the name
if
of
I
your
wanted a
business.
specialty shirts, would you not be making those?
No, I wouldn't.
I respect your business.
You trying
But
to get a
to
White
answer
Lives
the
Matter
question
t-shirt made?
about
What'd you say?
You trying to get a White Lives Matter t-shirt made?
No, I was just joking.
that's what he's saying,
I can go to the
Pastor.
mall and get it made.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's not crazy,
That's,
but this is the thing,
that's
yo.
where you take your business anyway. So
What'd you say? You said
that's
what?
where you take your business anyway. So it's cool.
To the mall? They don't discriminate on what I want on my shirts.
But you know damn well they're gonna be looking at you like you crazy
Stick
though.
with it. But what
They
I
can
will
look at me
say,
forever. I don't want one of those shirts
right.
anyway. But
and
I just
they might. The whole thing, one of the things with Kanye was the person who was supposed to manufacture his shirt said no.
the
So
person
he's
who
now on the
manufactured
reach
it.
about that person.
Well,
Can y'all hold on? I'm gonna try and log on from somewhere else.
okay. Anyways, I think my man can say whatever he wants to say because people do it every single day.
Every single day. But see, it's like a big. So my thing is like, okay, like with Flex said something the other day. Now you know I'm a nobody in Flex's world, but I posted, if you keep on feeding the beast, what you think is gonna happen? Keep on feeding. Everybody keeps on tweeting about him, reposting about him. Every interview is about him. CNN, MSNBC, everything is about this guy. So he likes this shit.
Yo,
Matter of fact, he loves this shit.
The crazy part about it is, who would have ever thought a little kid, a little black boy from Chicago, would be the talk of the town everywhere, whenever they want to be the talk of the town.
Exactly. When you look at the documentaries, what's the one that Jay-Z had? The tour, was it the Hard? What tour was that? Whatever tour was it. Just the different documentaries from Rockefeller, Jay-Z, and just seeing this guy Kanye just walking around with a book bag on, his polo shirts. Everybody knew back then that was the guy with the polo shirts and the book bag. Now look at this guy.
Yeah. And you know what? The funny thing about it is, he was so different to start with that he made those different things popular.
Correct.
Hence why backpack rap came in style for a second.
Right.
When he was doing his little run with those backpack rappers that we probably ain't never heard of and never heard of again.
And you know what's so crazy?
That.
When Wale first came out, I used to see Wale at different shows and different events, And Wale was a backpack rapper, wearing polos and wearing the book bag. Wale was the guy who was doing that stuff here in the Baltimore, Washington D.C. area.
And everybody thought it was corny, but
That Kanye did back then, a lot of people took from that.
yeah, I mean, hey, yo, even with Louis Vuitton and stuff like that, he kind of made that famous to us. Like, I mean, it was already popular, but when he had the book bag and stuff like that, that shit was dope. But somebody said, I miss the old Kanye.
And I'm not even going to keep on talking about his mother. I just feel like this guy just wanted to do what he wanted to do. And somebody said it, I missed the comment, but somebody said, yeah, it's about the attention. And he's a guy who loves attention. And, you know, of course they want to say, you know, as him being a Gemini, but this guy's not crazy. He's not crazy at all.
So there is a borderline between being crazy and being a genius.
Yeah.
So I feel like to be a real genius, you have to have some type of crazy in you because you are able to think differently than the norm.
Right.
And
like
I mean,
Einstein, like probably
yeah.
what they say, Picasso,
like six.
You know, so yeah. But we all got some type of crazy, but I think that he's in the limelight. He's a limelight type of guy. So, you know, hey.
I did want to say, I got cut off. I had to cut off. But freedom of speech does not mean you're free from consequences. Also,
not at all.
So be mindful of you. You do have the right to say whatever you want to say. I don't know what their lawsuit is founded on. And a lot of lawsuits, the lawyers can figure out some sort of way to make it work. It's not a lawsuit I would bother with, to be honest, but you know, it could be. I mean, if that's their cash grab, then hey, that's your hustle. Go ahead and get it. But like I said, it doesn't mean you're free from consequences. So you can go ahead and say whatever you want. But if you yell fire in the movie theater, you'll go to jail.
And bomb on the plane.
Exactly.
Maybe they know this lawsuit is baseless, and they just on their best. They're on their best attorney, Big L. They just trying to get the money truck backed up.
I mean, yo,
I think they could get a little bit of that money, though. I think that to keep it out of the course, I think they could get a little bit of that money.
But yo, I mean, sometimes off money isn't good money, and it feels like you being lazy and you don't want to work for yours. Why don't you just ask for the money?
I don't know, but like Hutch said, it could be just to settle out of court, and that's a step people take as well. Jamie Lee Curtis can go ahead and sue because he lied, point blank.
So, speaking of the situation, what y'all think about Nore's apology?
Bullshit.
Well, as the great birthday lady from last week always says, you know, why apologize? If LeBron cut the episode with Kanye off, Nore could have did the same thing as well.
But yo, Nore stands to win. He already had him on the show. He knows how many views and what it really was going to do.
Of course.
So he was just like, yo, let him rock.
Yeah.
He put it out there.
Look at his consequences now. Now he's getting backlash.
Yeah, but he didn't know that was going to happen. But if he wasn't getting backlash, Nore wouldn't apologize. He wouldn't have felt, oh, I went too far. No, he knew what he wanted to do. He knew that he was going to get a lot of views. His Drink Champs was going to be the word. Drink Champs. Because even on the last Kanye West interview, everybody was talking about it.
Well, but it'll be a part 4.
No. But Toya, your husband posted a paragraph.
I was about to say, I just want to shout out the fact that my husband is away for his college homecoming. and he still went to support his wife on the show. And he said, I honestly think he's about to have a mental breakdown. He's mentally ill. He's not dumb, just sick in the head, but he knows it will get attention of everyone. Increase album sales from the White Lives That Matter until he gets help. Fuck Kanye.
Yeah, y'all be on the same tip.
Nori BSing. Someone said he knew what he was doing. And then Randy said, I think it was sincere, but I think he didn't know how bad it was going to be.
I don't think it was sincere. You had time to, it's not a live show, right?
Nope.
So you sat there. Now, what I did watch that particular part. So it's not like they sat there like, oh my God, I can't believe he's saying this. They sat there like, Listen, so
I'm about to get these views. I'm about to get this money.
You had time to scrub that part out of it. You didn't do it. You published it. So, as I always say, we live in a society that now prefers to just ask for forgiveness instead of asking for permission. I mean, either way, I don't care. But I ain't accepting people apologies. Y'all make that shit, own it.
I just want to know who this Facebook user is. Who writing these messages?
Like we've been saying, and like a couple people saying, it's about attention. Because look at us, we're sitting here talking about
they getting it, and I wish it wasn't, but you know, it's what we have to do.
And I'm still gonna rock with Yeezys.
I mean, a lot of rock Yeezys. You know, I don't think that. You know, they saying that Donald Trump is saying that the guy needs help as well. So when you got the Donald saying that, goddamn.
And that he like, I don't want that motherfucker on my campaign no more.
Right.
Yo, one thing that I did notice is when so far that the ones that I've seen, when celebrities talked about the situation, even ones that he talked about, they didn't go in and disrespect him or treat him like that. They were very careful about the situation. So like I heard Diddy talking about it, and it was like, I mean, he just said fuck you and this and that. But Diddy was kind of saying, I still care about Kanye. I still love him as a free thinker and shit like that. I just thought that was interesting how some people, famous people that he knew didn't take the chance to dog him out.
Or after?
What'd you say?
Was Diddy's comment before this interview or after?
It seemed like after, because that's what the interview was labeled as. Huh?
I know he sat there on the Breakfast Club, but he was talking about the White Lives Matter shirt.
Somebody else that had something to say was Stack 5, the old basketball player. He's on the podcast with Matt Barnes, Up in Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
He had something to say about Kanye. It wasn't pleasant.
Yeah. That's because that's his brother. George Floyd is his brother, so of course he ain't got nothing nice to say about him.
Randy said he checked him later. I didn't see that part. How did he check him? And how do you know they don't cut stuff? Considering they do, he admitted he could have scrubbed it. So are you sure that? I think they left what they thought was going to get numbers, and it did.
Big numbers.
Do they never? How do we know they don't cut stuff? And I still think that's the thing you probably should have cut. Like at some point, you got to be like, this ain't. Because didn't they pull it down?
I don't even know because I ain't watched. I'm not about to watch no 3-hour show.
Mm-mm.
I probably can't. What I struggle with a 2-hour show
Right.
that I'm a part of. Sorry, so sorry.
I was struggling with Diddy's interview, and I don't even think it was that long, but
I didn't
3 hours.
I was just made to watch it. Speaking of, is Kanye working with Mace?
I hear that.
I don't think he worked with Mace. I think that Mace is just. I think Mace probably want to ride that coattail as well.
I was gonna say because I didn't see Kanye saying anything about working with Mace, but I saw talking about it.
Right.
And see Kanye in the background. Also, Kanye to keep his name out of his fucking mouth.
Who said that? Oh, Ice Cube. Yeah. Ice Cube.
I reckon. Hold on.
It's Kanye. It's Kanye. Oh, well, first Randy said I recommend actually listening to Nore's apology on the Breakfast Club. But boss, if Kanye wants to work with Mace, he can just get the masters that Diddy got, right?
Speaking of, I'm sorry to switch gears. Damn. Dropped the top to my pen. Y'all gonna go? Y'all see they got a new house party movie?
Yeah, it looks kind of interesting.
Really?
I don't know. Me and my wife was like,
I'm going.
It doesn't look like a house party movie. It looks like literally a house party movie, but it doesn't look like.
So y'all want them to remake the same exact movie?
we want the storyline to be similar.
So, house party that was with what's IMX or whatever B2K or whoever them boys was.
Kid
That
Play?
was whack. Not Kid and Play. I think it was House Party 3 or House Party 4.
With Immature in it.
Immature. That
Yeah.
was whack.
It was
So
whack.
I think that maybe they should have named it something else. But I mean, the trailer looked kind of alright to me.
I'm going to go.
I'm just cleaning LeBron's house, yo. It's kind of lame, bro.
Yeah. I think for a storyline, they had to use
It's a money grab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the trailer for Creed 3?
I didn't see it, but I've seen it everywhere.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I want to see that. And it's Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut.
I missed it. What y'all say?
Creed 3.
They said Michael B. Jordan ain't gonna have no clothes on.
I do want to see it. I like him. I mean, of course, I love Michael B. Jordan. Y'all skipped over my what I was talking about with House Party. First of all, I want to go see Jacob Lattimore because I love him. So that's why I'm gonna go see it regardless. And it's a bunch of people in it, so I want to see it. But Creed 3, I do want to see it, and I like the other guy that. Did you watch the trailer 6?
For what? Creed 3?
Yeah.
No.
Because the other guy's name is Damien.
No.
I was like, Michael B. Jordan better kick his ass.
No. Damien's gonna win.
I haven't seen Creed 1 or 2 though.
You didn't see Creed 1 or 2? Okay, well, your opinion is now void.
I've seen every Rocky movie that ever came out.
So have I.
Is this considered a Rocky movie?
Yes, it is.
Because I saw somebody complaining that Rocky's not in this movie.
Rocky's not in this movie, but it's a continuation of the Rocky series.
I feel like.
Do you think it's a continuation of Rocky movie or a continuation of the legend of Apollo Creed? But I think it was more drawn to Apollo than for Rocky. I think.
But it's still the same storyline.
That's a good point. I guess you could say that.
It's kind of the storyline, but I feel like they was trying to push more towards Apollo's background than more of Rocky's background in the Creeds.
Okay, I go with that. That's a good point.
They were trying to throw in the whole Rocky part of it with the cancer and basically like the fighting of he's fighting cancer and this guy's fighting to train to battle another person. But I mean, in my opinion, I feel like it's more the background for Apollo Creed.
Facts. That's a good point. Let's catch up to the comments. Shayna said, I wouldn't pay to see it in the theater, but I'll watch it. She talking about Creed. She talking about House Party. Randy said House Party 4 was one with Immature, and I may watch the new one since DC Young Fly in it. Randy said, I haven't seen 1 and 2 either, but it's still a part of the franchise. So yes, it's a Rocky movie. I need people to stop saying they haven't seen Creed 1 and 2.
I have seen one Rocky movie at that.
I've seen all the Rockies from day one.
I've seen all the Rockies. Tell them again, bro.
From day one.
From day one. It's in the number 1 is the most boringest one.
Have you all the Scream movies? All the Halloween movies?
No.
It's in the franchise, y'all. Is what Randy said. Then Randy said Creed is no. Then the
franchise, but I just feel like it's more of an Apollo background story. Who knew that Apollo had kids? Like, I didn't know. I mean,
nobody knew that. You're right.
Right.
Okay,
right.
so I can accept as a part of the franchise, but does Rocky have to be in?
I don't think he would have to be in. I don't think he had to be in at number 3. Probably number 1, like as an introduction to
a cosign.
Yeah, cosign to bridge the gap of young Creed with his father. I think that. But after that, Rocky can move on.
So okay, that's how I feel, because I mean, like, if Robin gets a movie and then has a sequel to it, does Batman have to?
No, Batman shouldn't. Batman, if Robin got a movie, Batman shouldn't have to be in it. It's Robin shit.
Did Robin have a movie?
No, he ain't no movie.
That was the best I could come up with.
Creed is so good, and the movie is going to be good. Jonathan Majors does no wrong, in my opinion. But Apollo is a Rocky character, so it's a Rocky movie. Is what Randy said. He don't have to be in it, but it's still a Rocky movie. Oh, Shayna said she saw all of Halloween. Toya.
Okay. Tell Shayna I haven't, by the way. I just full disclosure. Oh, have I had a chance to tell y'all? I went to go see the new Halloween movie. I'm sorry. That was a part of my weekend as well. Let me back up since we talking about movies. I went to go see Halloween Ends. As to seeing all the movies, I just started watching Halloween. I saw H2O, and I might have saw it in the movie theaters, and it was probably only because LL Cool J was in it. But I just started watching them in September. I have not seen Resurrection. I tried to watch a part of it yesterday, but it really is a stupid movie. And I haven't seen Rob Zombie's Halloween's yet. My take on Halloween Ends, I know y'all didn't ask, but I thought it was an okay movie. Like, I've seen people say, like, Laurie Strode needs, like, Jamie Lee Curtis needs to move on. She does, because nobody wants to see a 60-something-year-old fight. But I think the whole thing was to close out her chapter in the movie. It was, if you are into it, it wasn't a lot of Michael Myers in the movie, so that was my problem. But
so I'm gonna ask you probably off air, but does Halloween finally end? God damn.
It's probably not gonna end. So Halloween has it almost has like 3 different routes you can go in like you can pick your own adventure.
It's crazy because last year it was like the end of Halloween or something. They were trying to kill Michael Myers last year.
Last one was never meant to be the last movie. It was always supposed to be a trilogy.
Oh, okay.
So it was always going to be 3 movies that were supposed to come out back to, like, that. It was supposed to be 3 years in a row, but because of the pandemic, they couldn't put them out like that.
So after you watched the movie, did you feel like you were going to get slashed?
So I went to go see the movie, and I don't watch a lot of horror movies, but I watch a lot of Scream. And in Scream 2, Omar Epps got killed in the movie theater bathroom. So I'm always, even though I know it's a movie, I'm always scared to go to the bathroom. But anyway, I go to the bathroom once the movie's over, and as I'm leaving out, I had the theater that I was in was on the bottom level, and I don't really like to walk up steps. So the elevator was literally right there. So I was like, I'm gonna take the elevator. And this guy comes around the corner who works there, and he's like, did you like the movie? And I was like, yeah, it was cool. It was nice. And I'm, trying to hurry up and get on the elevator. And then he gets on, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna die today. Like, it is my fucking birthday. Like, you cannot kill me at this movie theater. And then he gets on, says some more creepy shit. Then when the elevator doors open, I go to get off and he like cuts me off to get off.
It could have been the end of you.
I was like, I'm gonna die here and I don't want to die here. But I'm not really like afraid of I'm very I get frightened a lot. Like I can be spooked. But I watch these movies and I watch the reviews so much that like I don't have nightmares about Michael Myers, but I have dreams about how I can make the movie better.
Oh, is that right? How can you make the movie better?
I would have put more of Michael Myers in it. I would have. They promised the commercial. Every time I watch the commercial, I'm angry. I like the movie, but the commercial paints a completely different picture from what you get. So they paint it as this is like the final chapter. You're gonna see them finally battle it out, and they do have a fight scene, but like Jamie Lee Curtis and Michael Myers barely cross paths. It's more of a love story, and that's not what I need from my horror movies.
Love story.
I have Hallmark for love stories. Speaking of which, Christmas, Hallmark Christmas movies start this Friday at 8. So, no, I think it starts at 12. So I'm very excited. I will jump off of my Halloween train, and I will be into my Hallmark Christmas movies.
Speaking of, who's doing what for Halloween?
I heard you was having a party.
Nah, you ain't heard that.
Oh.
I'm gonna be in California.
California.
Yeah. No, so that means you're not gonna be here next week.
Is Halloween ain't next week, is it?
Oh, you're not gonna be here. Shit, fuck it. Never mind.
Thank you.
Trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat? What's that?
Where is that?
So, churches tend to have trunk or treat where like people park their cars and they hand candy in the trunk, so kids can go around to each trunk instead of going door to door.
Do y'all decorate y'all car, or do y'all just go take the kids?
We just go take the kids.
92Q.
What's the foundation doing?
I want to say 92Q had it last year, but it rained.
Oh, that sucks. Hutch, what you doing?
I ain't doing nothing. I don't really mess with Halloween.
You don't mess with Halloween.
Oh, I thought you was partying so I can come with my same mask.
See,
if I did have a party, definitely couldn't wear the same thing because I need that footage.
Last one.
Oh, actually, not this week, but next weekend on the 29th, I'm doing something different. Somebody's having a wedding, and their wedding you can wear masks. So I thought that was kind of cool, different.
Is it a masquerade?
It's a masquerade wedding, yes.
Yeah. I because you say wear a mask. Should somebody come in with the Michael Myers mask, or?
I mean, that's what they do. I'm just gonna be there.
Different. You have to be clear. I'm doing nothing.
You're not even getting out of the house?
I don't celebrate the devil's holiday.
Oh Lord, the pastor even celebrating.
I'm not that. But listen, so let me tell y'all since we're talking about it. One year I went to church, and I think it was my church. I don't think I went to visit any other church or anything, but I went to church, and the pastor preached about Halloween, and I was young, and I went home and I told my parents that we were no longer celebrating this satanic holiday. I was not dressing up. We were not going trick or treating, and my aunt would take me to the good neighborhood. We were not handing out candy. We were not doing any of that. I had to been under 10. Yeah, well, it was probably like 10 maybe when I did this. We cut it out completely for the rest of our lives. I had Mimi, and I was like, "Hey, we are dressing this baby up." And she was in the hospital her first Halloween. The nurses came to me and was like, "Do you mind if we put her on a costume?" I was like, "Do I mind? Y'all better." I was like, and I want her to have costume changes. Mimi had costume changes for like the first 5 years of her life.
Couldn't decide.
No, I always wanted her to be a butterfly, so she had to have a butterfly costume. Then we would do something else. Like one year, her nurse wanted her to be a cheerleader. So I don't know why she went out and bought this blue and silver cheerleading thing, but I let her wear it. Then I had her be a Ravens cheerleader. Um, she was Batgirl or Batman if I wanted for like 5 years in a row because my motto is in the world that you can be anything, always be Batman. So if y'all didn't know, I love Batman as well. Yeah.
Yo, y'all, what was the most embarrassing costume that y'all ever had to wear?
A ghost.
So cute.
And
What is it?
he said a ghost.
A ghost. You remember back in the day, them costumes that used to come in a box with a mask, the big mask on top of the box?
Yeah.
I think all those costumes was embarrassing. You getting a big box with a whole little plastic something with a mask.
Yeah. Yo, my
I had
mom
to be,
painted me Kermit the
Sonic.
Frog one year. That was so corny, yo.
A what?
Kermit the Frog. Like, who the fuck? That was corny.
Well, my
It
mother
was-
ain't keeping Halloween, so I used to have to go out and buy my own little costume.
Pastor,
Yeah.
what you
I was Sonic the Hedgehog in 4th grade.
That-
the costume?
I don't know. It kind of so we played kickball in 4th grade, like at Govins, and so of course I thought I was the fastest thing out there because I had the Sonic costume on and like the pants ripped and so like around the leg part or whatever. I ran around the bases so fast the pants ripped.
Sonic.
You tore your clothes up. I don't think mine were embarrassing. I probably do Mimi a disservice. Like my mother had all my costumes made. Her best friend was a seamstress, so she made my costumes. And I don't mean like, you be embarrassed that your mother made your costume, but like this is the same person who made my prom dresses. I was a clown. They made that. I was a bride because I've wanted to be married since God knows when. I was a sock hop girl. I can't remember any of the other ones.
So we have a lot of comments, but I heard JJ is going to be looking like Sonic the Hedgehog this year.
Yeah, JJ is gonna be Sonic.
You should get you a big Sonic costume and take a picture.
So look, I already have a costume already. I can't change my costume. So this what happened when I was on deployment. Shayna was supposed to send a real big package, but she sent the wrong address, put the wrong address on it. So like it was like the package was literally missing for like a month or so, or whatever. We thought it had went somewhere in the Middle East or something, but it just ended up circling back and coming back to the house. So I got it when I got back, and my Halloween costume was in there. It's a Green Ranger. I will be wearing that Green Ranger costume.
Power Ranger?
Yes.
Does it have the pants and all that?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna see this.
Got to see this.
Make sure you post the picture.
Indeed. One more thing, before we catch up to the comments, Shayna wanted to remind me about something for the weekend. It was early on in the weekend. It was Friday night, but shout out to Pilot Class of 02. I was able to escort Shayna to her 20-year reunion on Friday.
Oh, that's what's up. Did they have a 360 there?
They did have a 360 there. That's the first time. I think that's the first time I did a.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't.
Yo, post the video.
Don't post that
Don't
motherfucking
say
video, dog. Don't do it.
Post
Don't
the
even do it. Don't do it.
video.
Don't do it.
Shayna, post right now, please.
The DJ was nice.
I'll be right there in New Let's talk about what's up.
What? What's the comments? The last one I see is Randy.
It's a lot, man.
It's a lot to catch up. Let me get back.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
All right. So Shayna asked, what else has Jonathan Majors played in? Randy said, you tried your best with the Robin example. Jonathan, I said Jonathan.
What he played in? You just gonna skip past it?
No. We still talking about that. Jonathan Majors was in the Five Bloods. I said that. Randy said Jonathan Majors is in Lovecraft Country and The Harder They Fall.
The Harder They Fall. That's what I wanted to say. Can y'all show the comments? Because it's still on Randy's Rocky comment.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
You
This
click.
Facebook user said, I don't know why they can't see me. It's annoying. Shayna said, my cousin has a wine group and they are having a trunk or treat. Is that it?
Can y'all take? Okay, let's see, at least take the one off.
All right, folks. So Hutch, I don't know. I know Miss Toya has missed out on this great adventure. Not sure if Pastor's into this, but what are you expecting from the final episode of Raising Canaan?
Oh wow, yeah, we I think we all almost caught up on that.
To be honest, I thought Famous was gonna die. To be honest,
Yeah,
but I feel like now he will be in some type of issue or trouble that will bring it to Canaan. Also, I think there's gonna be a big war, of course, because it's Raising Canaan. Some bloodshed will be bloodshed, but I don't think that Rock's crew will be defeated. And I feel like this. What's the officer name? Howard's partner. I think that she's gonna keep on digging and digging and digging. She's
she
really
needs to
annoying.
go.
Yeah, she needs to go. She might. I mean, this is my opinion. Somebody might take her out. She probably might get fired. But
Yeah,
I can't believe Kanan pulled down the daughter and the mom. I told my wife that what's his name? Her brother, the one that was in the group, the little group he had to meet. I told her that he was gonna end up bagging the instructor for the group. She didn't believe me. And then sure enough, the instructor gave him the phone number.
yeah.
well, I think that was
Well, can I burst your bubble? She
no.
did. I got to. I have
Say again?
mine.
No, he ain't
What'd you say?
watching. He ain't
She
watching.
did.
Who did?
No,
She
you ain't
did.
watching. You ain't watching. Don't listen to him.
Oh.
That made me feel so good.
That's crazy. He trying to mess your whole viewing time up.
Man.
Yeah,
Hate people that get excited to give out a spoiler.
you're right. It's not really a spoiler.
If he hasn't seen it, it is a spoiler. What do you think a spoiler is?
A spoiler happens 1 or 2 days after.
All right, I'll give you that.
I mean, y'all about to give out a bunch of spoilers on the Dahmer shit.
He's saying, Pastor, you should have been caught up by now.
But I mean,
Hey,
it's a lot to unpack. But I do feel like somebody on Rock's team has to die.
I think it's gonna be Unique.
Unique ain't really on Rock's team.
He not, but the guy from the fake mafia, he ain't feeling them no more.
Yeah, so I hope he dies. But yeah, I mean, this is the thing, right? I like his acting. I don't like his music. I like his acting in this. I don't really like his music. But I mean, if you're going through a real story, I feel like he's got to die because Rock don't really got love for him, and and the Italians don't got love for him no more.
Right. So I think he gonna go.
But he not really on Rock team. I feel like I don't know if Famous is gonna die or Famous is gonna go to jail. I feel like Marvin fucked up letting the damn crackhead get on the goddamn bus. That was A1. I do think that it's cool that him and his daughter is getting along, but I feel like Marvin's gonna die.
So let me ask you, good church folks, something. You said Toya don't watch Raising Canaan, right?
Nope.
So, we all know that. Tell me her name again.
Jukebox.
Jukebox is, she likes girls.
Laverne,
Jukebox, yeah, likes girls, right? So the church folks was trying to beat the
Get away.
out of her. I didn't like that scene at all.
I don't think nobody did.
As her mother was sitting there watching them beat her hands.
They thought that.
I like that scene.
Yeah,
Like, crazy.
Yeah.
Had her watching like men and women and like had all the church people around her and like beating her hands.
Do you feel like the boy that they said that she went out with was a setup? Because he was there too.
I think so.
I think so too.
Why were they beating? What's the significance of that?
They was trying to beat the gay out of her.
I mean, you hit somebody's hands when you don't want them to touch something.
But you know,
I don't know.
At that time, it was different, and people didn't know no better.
What was it, the 80s or 90s? This ain't the...
Yeah, the 90s.
Is it the 90s? Yeah.
I mean, I would think so, because that's when Hilfiger and stuff. I don't think people wear Hilfiger in like the 80s.
Like Jordans and stuff on, so yeah, I think it's early 90s.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
still places that will try and I'm just trying to figure out the hand thing. I know I don't watch it, but I do not believe in doing things like that. No.
But I mean, you say that now because we're in a different time.
When I was in the 90s, I was in high school. I did not believe in it then.
Okay. Did you believe in beating your child then?
I still believe in beating kids.
Some people would say you can't do that now.
Gay out of them.
I think you have too much information, so
I don't even know how much information do I have.
Because back in the day, they didn't have no information on it, and it was
I had relatives. We weren't beating the gay out of them.
Okay. I mean, I never beat the gay out of anybody. I just would like to make that stood. I know how you people do.
Who they tried to beat the gay out of, and I've been here 39 years.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said I don't even know anyone who they have attempted to beat the gay out of, and I've been on this earth for 39 years.
I think that, well, yes, but I think it was also done in different ways at different times. Like, people would potentially pick on gay people for just because they were gay.
Well, one, people still do.
And if you do that, you're trying
to try to beat the gay and pray the gay out of people. These things still happen. It's not like that. It's not like it happened then and it doesn't happen now. I'm saying I don't agree with it then, now, or in the future.
Oh, I don't agree with beating anybody. I didn't do publicists.
You what? You definitely did. Last one quick.
Well, all right. I get it.
You allowed
what else has been going on TV? Okay, I've only seen the first episode of Dahmer, but I would like to hear about it from the good folks who watched it. What happened?
Pastor?
Well, if the dictionary had a illustration of white privilege, it'd be Dahmer. It was almost harder to watch than that thing that we watched. What was the thing we watched with Bishop Eddie Long that we was talking about, one of the shows?
Wait a minute.
Almost for Jesus.
Well, not almost. I'm sorry. It was harder. It was definitely harder to watch than that, or whatever. So it was hard for me to watch it because it's like in your head as you watch it, you like, if Jeffrey Dahmer was an African American or if he was a minority or whatever, they wouldn't have let it get this far or whatever. Like one of his victims, they took him back to him. They took him back to him or whatever. And the police kept making excuses. He got to the courtroom. They threw the case out or whatever. And like, it was ridiculous. Like, it's hard to watch. I think my wife has watched all the episodes. I think I'm like at the second to the last one or whatever. And when you had to start watching the father go through how he feels bad about all this stuff. and he's going to jail to visit his son and saying, "We gonna get you some help." And I'm like, "Bruh, your son is beyond help. He ain't yeah, that's yeah."
All right, so I got a question. Since you brought up the father, if that's your child, do you turn your back on your child and walk away?
Or do you turn them
If
in?
Dharma was my child,
Huh?
if
Yeah.
Dharma was my child, I would never turn my back on my child. Period. But it's no but. I would never turn on my child. Period.
But I'm gonna let you go to jail though. I'm not gonna turn my back on my child.
Facts.
I'm a
Facts.
for that, I
Facts.
support you and you still go to jail.
Yeah, you gotta pay for your crimes.
I can still love you, but you gonna go to jail.
Jail got them. I don't gotta pay for no food, no nothing.
But yes, I do think it's crazy that I actually I saw the first episode and the last episode.
Oh Lord.
And I saw the last episode before I saw the first episode. But it is, I think, the one of the, because I've always known I don't really watch series like that. I normally watch documentaries on it. So it wasn't like I wasn't aware of it or anything. But I think what I wasn't aware of, because I'm more of a I don't want to say fan, but I know more about what's the Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
But what I did not know was like how race driven it was that allowed Jeffrey Dahmer to get away with it so much for so long. Like it was basically like, we don't care about these black boys. Go ahead.
And then when Jesse Jackson pull up on the scene, they want to act like they doing something about it. Well, that man, they could care less. They did not care at all.
I'm gonna watch it this week. How many episodes is it?
I think it's like 8, to be honest. Randy, real quick, Randy had a couple of comments. I didn't want to get too far away.
Can you click? Are you able to click on the comments?
Hold on.
Because I can't see them at all, but that's how you get it on the screen. Somebody clicked on it.
I did.
Oh. You gonna read it too?
Yeah.
What happened?
Is it on the screen?
Yeah.
There can be a spoiler when the show was based on a. There can't be a spoiler when the show was based on a true story. He was saying when Six was talking about Jeffrey Dahmer, the spoiled Jeffrey Dahmer.
That's what I thought we were talking about.
Raising Cain.
Raising Cain.
We was, but then Six was like, "Well, he's spoiling Jeffrey Dahmer." That's what Randy responded to.
Oh, okay. I think there can still be spoilers because we all knew about Jeffrey Dahmer, but we ain't know.
No name. Yeah. Sure.
We all know the story of 50 Cent.
I don't want to know it. Don't care about it.
It was already a movie.
I didn't watch that one. I told you I haven't seen Get Rich or Die Trying.
What?
Seen Paid in Full.
What? You never seen Paid in Full?
No.
Log off. Log off.
Well, Toya, guess what?
No, don't log off.
Anyways, put your picture back up. Toya, guess what?
What?
Did he get rich or did he die trying?
I don't know anything about that man.
I mean, he's pretty rich right now, and he's still alive.
As Keke Palmer said about our former vice president, I'm sorry, but I do not know that man.
Ain't that Joe Biden?
No. That's our president.
But he was a former vice president.
You know, we've had more than one, right?
Okay, so who was she talking about though?
I want to say, who was Bush's vice president?
Mm-hmm.
Was it Cheney?
Ain't that the one who shot somebody? Dick Cheney.
I don't think it was Cheney. It was because Cheney was Cheney with Big Bush or Little Bush? No, it was Cheney. It had to have been Cheney. I feel like it was somebody else. But yeah, go on. Read
the
those.
Fact checker has stated
The representation of church on TV is always trash. It's just like white people doing black TV shows, so I don't expect it to make sense. That was a response to the comment when we was talking about the when they trying to you said they were trying to beat the gay out.
Okay.
The
I don't think
second
it's always
part of
trash.
that.
Sometimes it's hard to. I didn't see it, so I can't speak for that. I don't think it's always trash. I think it's sometimes hard to see things for what they really are. Like for instance, I just don't like when white people talk about black people. Period. So even though I thought Kanye West was, even though I stand on the fact that Kanye West lied, a part of me feels like Jamie Lee Curtis didn't need to speak on Kanye West at all. And I feel like that's how church people are about church.
Speaking of interviews and stuff, I watched an interesting interview with Latoya. What's her name? Lockett.
Look it.
Okay, so everybody knows she was in the first Destiny's Child, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was like the first Destiny's Child broke her confidence in her being able to sing. She said Destiny's Child started when they were 12. She was like, basically, she was saying that before that she didn't know Beyonce, and she thought she could sing her heart away. She met Beyonce and seen that the things that Beyonce can do, and was like, I really can't stand up to this. Then somebody in Destiny's Child said that she be off key, and that messed her up. And then she also said that what'd she say? She said that they gave her, I guess, inside of Destiny's Child, they really had roles. So I think she was like the soprano. And she said she focused all her energy on learning how to be the best soprano that she could be. She didn't know how to do any of the other roles. And that prevents her from being like a mega star. But she said Beyonce, even though they were beefing or whatever, without a doubt, Beyonce was bred, raised, and worked hard to be who she is, like very, very hard, like ridiculously hard. She said that when they were kids, when they would go do fun things, Beyonce would sit in the hot ass car and write songs while they were trying to go get kids. And they said that all she did was work on music her whole entire life.
That's why when people say things like they hate her because all she does is win, I don't get it, because I guess because I've always known how much work she puts into it.
Yeah, she wins too much, but hey, it is what it is.
Randy said, did you read his second comment? The second?
I didn't. That kind of scene is trash, but people have come up with wild solutions to problems they can't control.
Like, I didn't see the scene, but I have definitely heard of some things. And not necessarily, so like I haven't seen anybody beat the gay out of somebody. I just think that's but I do know like they have camps for it where I hope they're not beating people. There was a situation where I remember a pastor saying that, and this wasn't about a person being gay or anything. It was really, they were claiming the person was too churchy. And I guess they no longer wanted to be a part of that church. So they were going to go and get some rope and pull the person out of it, literally.
You know, I think churches have good ass stories to them.
Oh, they do. I just think church people don't like them being put out there.
I mean, that's a lane for the next Tyler Perry. Just tell all types of church stories and movies.
It's not okay to tell them.
If the means justify the ends.
It is like I always say to people, I know your mama taught you to keep family business in the house.
That makes the best TV. I'm over here reading my medicine in front of y'all. Shit, don't see that.
What you got?
It's just some ibuprofen or whatever the fuck it's called.
Whatever.
Take one tablet by mouth 5 times a day.
Anyway,
can't see the date, you know.
6,
Yes.
have you watched Love and Marriage?
No, I've been away.
You have failed me.
I have.
Failed.
Speaking of, I went away last week.
Oh yeah, where have you been? We haven't seen you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And where you been for a month?
I ain't been away for a month. But
Uh,
anyways,
the term has been coined. Where in the world is, what is it? Carmen Sixtiego?
Carmen.
I went to Alaska and I went to Canada and I was on a cruise with the family. And what I thought Alaska was going to be like really wasn't what Alaska was like at all. So in my head, I thought it was going to be freezing cold, snow dogs and mountaintops and glaciers. I ain't see none of that shit. But hey, I think maybe I was in the wrong part. But what I did go see is I went to the last brothel in that area, which was it was kind of nasty when you think about it. Basically, it was this her name was Dolly. It's like a museum, but it's basically what she used to do was fuck dudes and get money and give them liquor when they weren't supposed to. And the funny thing about that is she had bought a new home. She was able to buy that new home in 2 weeks.
All right, I think I'm gonna open a brothel.
Hey, it could be lucrative. But yeah, that shit was crazy. I did see some cool things, like I seen a bunch of seals, and I seen a bunch of salmon, and I seen things kill the salmon and it float all the way down. But that was the gist. But of course, when you're on a cruise, you can get drunk and party all the time. So that's the plus.
Was it cold?
No, it wasn't that cold.
Okay.
But I think when you go further up, it is.
What cruise?
What'd you say?
What cruise line was it?
Norwegian. And the guy in Alaska, he did say some political stuff. And I'll state what he said. This is not the views of 6. But he said that the biggest moneymaker for them is tourism. He said back in the day, when Clinton was in office, he passed some type of bill that said they couldn't do something with the trees. And that used to be where everybody made their money. So after that bill was passed, everybody now has to go on, like after the cruise season's over, everybody now has to go on welfare. That shit was fucked up. And he was just like, after he said, okay, so there's one other ship going out there. And he says after that, everybody goes on welfare until the freaking season starts up again.
So a tree made all that money?
No, I guess they cut down trees and make stuff with the trees and all this, but now they can't do it.
But who said having not seen paid in full is the ultimate fail? That's what I want to know.
I don't know who said it. Hold on.
That person, because it says the Shop Podcast. So that means one of y'all typed it.
He's raising his hand.
Cool.
Your favorite.
Really? That's what we on? You know what? The problem is I keep looking at my TV and not y'all. So
Oh, word.
I'm watching y'all. I'm watching us on the TV, but there's a delay.
Oh, because I definitely want to play my game while I be on the podcast.
Brandy made a good comment.
All I see is having not seen paid in full is the ultimate. Oh, sorry. See, it's that delay. I can't read it on my phone.
I get what she's saying. I look at it like venting to your friends about your spouse. If you only paint a bad picture, people gonna keep that picture on their wall.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. Was that when I was talking about the church though? Because I don't know what he's talking about. Okay. All right. I agree with it. I don't know what I'm agreeing with, but I agree.
Randy, what church you go to? Speaking of, do y'all want to shout out some churches?
I go to Abundant Harvest, where the pastor and founder is Stephen L. I don't know if it's L. Stephen Lawrence.
Shout out to East United Methodist Church, where the pastor is the Reverend Michael Carrington Jr.
I don't go to no churches, but shout out to my mother and her gang at First Baptist of Glenarden.
Glenarden.
Whoa.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he go to CRL. Randy go to CRL.
So you want all these other people to know what CRL is?
Church of the Redeemed of the Lord. That's off of York Road.
Yo, I did something at First Glenarden.
I went to that church one time back in the day.
What church?
As he said, CRL or whoever he said, TRL.
What does that mean?
TRL, CRL. I don't know which one.
TRL. Oh, I gotta get an iPad cord because I can't be on my phone for this.
So, have you guys ever left church home?
Oh, several times.
Was it like a bad breakup?
Pastor, are you supposed to like give notice when you leave?
What the heck?
What?
Give notice when you leave.
You gonna ask me?
What was your question?
I said, are you supposed to give notice or give permission before leaving the church?
Just getting a permission kind of thing, a courtesy. Let them know. Yeah, I don't know if it's a give permission kind of thing though.
Because I had one thing happen to me before. I think this was when I was a member at Empowerment Temple. Now, Empowerment Temple is a huge church, so I was not going to do this regardless. But somebody asked me to sing somewhere, and somebody telling somebody I was going to go sing, and they were like, "Did you get permission from the pastor?" And I was like, "I don't even gotta get permission from my mama. What you mean? I don't even know how to call Jamal Bryant up to see if I can get permission."
Hey, time out. I was today years old when I found out that Toya sings. Anybody else?
She sing at all her parties.
I didn't see her singing rendition at the party last year.
Oh, every Bad Boy song that came on.
Shut up. That was
we're not talking about rapping, and we're talking about singing. We're talking about you singing at church.
I'm a rapper, but yes, I sing it. My major in college was music. I was a vocal major. And fun fact, I was a vocal major, and I started my freshman year, 2001. So I guess school started in August or September. And that September, 9/11 happened. So we get back in the swing of things. I go to choir rehearsal, which is an actual class. And Dr. Carter says, "We're going to Russia. If you don't have your passport, come down here, get the passports tomorrow." I said, psychology sounds like a good major. Which that day.
You could have been the next Monifa.
Thank you, Randy. Randy said Toya has mentioned that she sang at Morgan State. I have sung at Morgan State University. I have sung at Paul Lawrence Dunbar Community Senior High School. I have sung at Empowerment Temple. I have sung at Greater St. John Baptist Church. And I would only do a special request at Mount Winans First Baptist because I did not think their choir stood up to my caliber of singing.
Thanks, Randy. So at my next party, Toya will be singing.
I mean,
my next birthday.
You gonna be singing happy birthday?
You want me to do it like Marilyn Monroe?
No.
Oh.
No, ma'am.
Sorry.
More like Stevie Wonder?
No. More like some Brooklyn Tabernacle type stuff.
Or like the City Girls.
No City Girls. Let the church say amen. I'm trying to get some gospel going on at one of my events.
Oh, speaking of the City Girls, I think we were somewhere else, but I just want to say, while y'all was talking about Raising Canaan, Krisha is going to be on BMF.
Yeah, I heard about it, but I'm not. I'm really not like interested in it. Like,
She gets on my nerves.
I don't like the way she raps. I don't like the way she talks. I don't like none of this shit.
I just like the way she looks.
Well, we know. Hey, we know that you like the light skin one over the dark skin one. We know
I'm
that.
glad
Oh Lord,
I
that
had
is not true.
The other day when the two of them was walking, they was on some type of Instagram something. I just was looking at them and I said, you know what? I know Six is probably like, oh yeah, Creature. I know you like the light skin one over the dark skin one, and I think the whole world.
That is not true. I like
the
Cash
whole
though.
world. The whole world doesn't give JT any props.
I think
JT. Well, I guess
everybody want to fuck JT.
Cardi B don't give JT any props either.
Well, they beefing.
Yeah. Yo, it's a lot of girl beef going on right now.
I like that dark skin girl.
Who, JT?
Yeah, fuck Creature.
Well, this the thing. I ain't like Creature until I seen some pictures of her with like a jacket on, and that's it. And I was like, you know what? Let me give credit where credit is due.
Oh, you just like the body?
Yeah, I don't like her. I think she's not the brightest person, but hey.
And the two said,
why do you think she's not the brightest person?
Because I watched that Diddy interview and I was cringing. Like, this is dumb.
She wants to be the Black Oprah.
Have you watched any interviews beyond that?
I didn't want to watch Kevin Gates because I already knew he was a little cray-cray. And you gonna kill Kanye West but not kill Kevin Gates?
I don't really know who he is, first of all.
He's sleeping with his family.
I watched a snippet of that. Like, I legit don't. I have no clue who this man is. I saw a snippet of their interview together, and he gave me creepy vibes, so I cut it off.
I used to think he could sing rap. I felt like at the time he was.
What song?
Do you think that he turned like crazy after this jail?
I don't know, because when he did Satellites and stuff like that, I thought he was on pace to be Drake. Then he started being crazy. I don't know. I think he goes out of his way to be different.
Very different.
Toya.
No. Okay.
No, come on.
I was tired.
he's being
Marlon,
very
you're welcome. Tell Marlon he's welcome. I just saved him. Don't do it. This is not a sleep time podcast.
Aisha.
Oh, that was not a good look. I'm glad you told me sit up.
That
was awful. I just saw it.
Yo, we sending out clips this week, and that's definitely gonna be the clip.
I look like a marshmallow that melted.
Yo,
what's up?
How do you feel about Girl Code?
The album or just the thing?
Is that their name? Their name Girl Code, right? From Brooklyn.
Oh, that's a person.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear it.
I thought you were asking about Girl Code in general.
No, the two girls from Brooklyn, I believe that's their name. But it's so crazy, like, and I was just thinking about this the other day. Like, yo, if you ain't popping that thing and talking about that thing, they don't give a goddamn about you, because I feel like they will definitely out rap City Girls. Definitely.
They not twerking?
No.
Then I don't like them.
See?
I mean, I
like Ice Spice though.
I'm sure, because she's doing what they doing.
That nigga Munch. Speaking of girl stuff,
out rap them.
Huh?
I feel like a lot of people can out rap them.
Oh, definitely.
I've never. It's why I don't know a whole song of theirs.
That girl ain't never been on beat.
Is that Young Miami?
So
is that Young Miami?
Yeah, she ain't never been on beat.
Okay.
But see, this is the problem. JT is really a rapper. She could rap by herself. But Young Miami was just her friend, and people write for Young Miami.
I was about to say, didn't they say that when they first came out?
Yeah.
I don't think
but JT had went to jail, so Young Miami had to hold it down.
That was when I wish I could remember what she said, but she did an interview, and this is why I've never liked the child. She did an interview and she was talking about when she lost her virginity, and she lost it at a really young age to somebody who was like 4 years older than her, but in the same grade as her.
Now I'm gonna tell you why you really don't like her. Cause she with Diddy.
That's what makes me like her for some reason. And I normally don't like anybody Diddy date. I've only liked Kim Porter.
Did you see the video to that remix, whatever song he got out with Ashanti in it?
With her in Ashanti, is it Ashanti?
Yeah.
I still haven't heard it, but I don't listen to music, so.
Yeah, I guess I watched the interview. He said he just want Ashanti to get a chance to say what she felt about Gotti. But I mean,
because I don't even think Young Miami was supposed to be on it.
So Young Miami was on it because she was practicing how to rap. So she might have actually wrote that verse.
Because they talked about it on the Breakfast Club, and I've been looking for the song since, but I don't care.
But I'm gonna tell you who else got that smoke. Nicki Minaj and Lotto.
Damn.
You watch that one?
Yeah, I've been hearing different things about Lotto and Nicki.
She said, "You are literally older than my mother."
Nicki,
you bully.
I just know how.
Just let things be. Like, why do you got to bring in her song because they pulled your song? Like, just let things be.
Yeah, but I also feel like in what's the damn remix that just came out? Oh shoot, man. So damn, it's a song that just came out that got a remix. I feel like Lotto is talking about Nicki on that damn remix. It's the last verse, but I think the song is really supposed to be about dudes. F&M remix. F&F. Like when you think about what she's saying, she's really talking about Nicki. She said something about Safari. Then she was talking about how she was 23 with no kids, but then she started saying stuff that literally pertains to Nicki, but try to switch it up and make it seem like she's talking about a dude. But yeah, do you feel like Nicki's a bully?
I think she's trying to bully the younger girls. Or she might bully ones who ain't gonna say nothing because they might later on need a Nicki verse or try to get a Nicki verse. But I feel like Cardi is more open to the younger girls and to the not say girls, to the younger women and the women of that's coming up now. I think that's why Glow has a song with Cardi.
That tomorrow too. Your Cardi snapped on that jump.
Yeah, so Nicki has yet to even just with the whole Lil Kim situation, like you just don't want to show no type of love to a lot of people.
That was my thing. I remember like when she came out and she had she did not want to give Lil Kim any respect. Why does she feel like everybody coming out now needs to respect her?
Exactly.
Does she think I forgot? Because there's a couple things I don't forget. When it comes to Diddy and Lil Kim, I'm not gonna forget.
Yeah, she just doesn't want to and I excuse me. I feel like because she came out with Wayne and Drake, she seems to be thinking that she's somebody else, but you're still that young girl who also had to get a deal. I mean, it was women before you. It's a lot of women that was before you, and I mean, it's sad that they stopped at Lil Kim because it was Foxy Brown and Moni Love and all those women back then who should be getting props as well.
I think when they stop at Lil Kim is because of now female rappers are only if you not like the two New York girls that you mentioned, if you're not selling sex, and I feel like that's what I don't know why. I mean, I wasn't a Foxy Brown fan, but people don't seem to mention her. But I feel like that was their thing, like them and Trina. But the female rappers that came before them, even Salt and Pepper was talked about sex, but it wasn't. I have to wear a thong and shake my ass to sell it out.
I'm popping that P-bone.
I'd like to add that in my day, I thought Foxy Brown was very sexy.
I did too. That little
Yeah.
chocolate thing. I'm glad you're giving props to a chocolate girl.
I give props to chocolate girls all the time.
Okay, Cash Doll. Yes, Cash Doll.
My car's name is Gabrielle Union.
Okay. But
My white one was Kim Kardashian though.
Look at
let me ask you a question, right? Since you brought up Trina, and I know that the BET Hip Hop Awards is nothing special, but do you feel like Trina is a legend?
Hell to the no.
I don't either.
She had one verse on there, and that's all that I really can contribute to her.
She had more than that.
Nah.
That's the biggest song, and who's the baddest bitch?
Wasn't she on 5 Star Chick?
So was Nicki.
Yeah, but
Pull over that ass too fat.
yeah, that was also a Trick song.
Diamond Princess, just mind your business.
So I think that she's a legend in Miami.
I'm not even go that far.
I mean, as far as Miami females go, who can you name that's a Miami female artist besides City Girls and Trina?
Just because somebody rapped it and there's nobody else doesn't make them.
I definitely think.
What's the girl?
Of Miami, I think of Trina.
Jackie O.
Oh yeah, Jackie O. Yeah, Jackie O.
And she was the star of BET Uncut.
Jackie O. Yeah. But
of Love and Hip Hop, wasn't she?
But when it comes to Miami female rappers, you think of Trina. But as far as being a hip hop legend icon, heck no.
Who else was from Miami? That's a female rapper.
Jackie O, Trina, and City Girl.
Oh, what about Kaya? Where Kaya was from?
I think Kaya from Atlanta.
Oh, okay. So just because there was only one person in the category, that don't make you no legend.
So you don't
if
think
that's the case?
Okay, so like this, right? And shout out to K Swift. Today's her birthday. Do you feel like K Swift is a legend in Baltimore?
I do, because I used to buy Club Queen tapes.
So why couldn't Trina be a legend in Miami?
I just don't feel like she has. She doesn't.
I'll say this. I feel like sometimes we base what people should be based off of how we feel about them or what we see about them. So I think I had a conversation with you about Omari Hardwick, and you was like, he shouldn't have left Power because he doesn't have the success that he thought he would. And I was like, I feel like he does have the success he thought he would, but it's because it's not the things that you watch, you don't see it.
Hutch,
Hutch
and Pastor, how y'all feel about Omari Hardwick? Is he?
So let me finish.
Probably the best thing to happen to him.
He finished.
Oh,
so
my bad.
I feel like when it comes to Trina, because it's not a person that you're checking for, you don't see it. But I do think, if nothing else, I would say she's a legend in Miami.
So who's a legend in Baltimore?
As far as what?
Rap.
Yeah. Come on now, we know all the
rappers. Can we say Boss Man?
Boss Man.
Legend. Comp is a legend.
You said who else?
Comp.
Tim Trees.
Tim Trees is a legend here.
I would like to say 3 of them that I spoke with. I spoke with 3 of them.
Mully Man.
Are we? Oh my gosh.
Los.
Okay.
Los, yeah.
I think it goes outside of Baltimore. I think
said,
people know him outside of Baltimore.
From Walking Muldaman?
I think beyond that.
With no bags? Do you even know about
Moose,
that toy?
Young Moose.
When we talk about Baltimore legends, y'all know where I stand.
Who?
Drew Hill.
He said rap.
I didn't care. I ignored that.
Okay.
I just
What?
want, I
So,
want to know what the legend is.
okay, so I know you mentioned Young Moose, and mind you, I've never really heard a song.
I
from
don't think Moose is a legend.
Okay, I just wanted to clear that up.
I don't think Scooter is a legend.
Ooh, I can't call it either.
I don't think YB Escola is a legend.
What about Money Jake?
We already know how I feel about Jake, but Jake,
what about Trash Bag
no,
ENT?
no.
Man, I like Trash Bag. I like him and people, but then they said they got a 360, and I was like, ah.
Oh yeah. Trash Bag do have a 360.
Hey!
You did send it. You sent it to me.
I know, but still, we can't be
Yeah,
promoting
you sent it to me. You sent it to me. Trash Bag has an ENT. I mean, as a
I'll talk about that, but I didn't like that.
It's a couple. Holy Shalom. What's the guy who died? I don't mind.
Young Smash or whatever.
Yeah, Smash. TMC.
But for me,
are we calling him a legend?
For Baltimore of his time, yeah.
So if you have one song, you can be a legend.
Ray Lewis.
I think the fact of that his song was big at that time.
Jonathan.
What about Scar?
Scar?
Mm-hmm.
Scar could be a legend, right? But Scar was blackballed, and also, so for me and you who has been in different hip hop local arenas and seen these guys, I think because Scar as a young person, he was like a hothead, yo. I didn't see Scar run out of a club to go, allegedly, I ain't gonna say put it on him, to go get a gun, like things of that nature, beefing with the whole beef that they had in between their whole clique and all those things, like, that whole movement that they had could have been something big.
Josh,
could have been something
the Block
big.
was legendary.
Right. They could have been, but they could have been bigger, like, like,
yeah.
But and not to disrespect Moose and Scooter, but they are like Moose. Moose could have been something big, but his trouble, he keep on getting in trouble. It's holding him back. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's supposed to be signed to Syndicate, which is run by Boosie, but do you really see Boosie like dragging him along?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then as far as Scooter could have been definitely a major person. But
my hood.
Huh?
I'm a legend in my hood.
Mm-hmm. Right there in the corner.
Like, it's like Baltimore, it just has this I don't know what it is. We just can't get a rapper out of here to just punch it in.
So, speaking on legends, and so should the legend category be judged by your hometown, and then you have to elevate? Because I don't feel like all those people that we said in the realm of the world, everybody can't be a legend in those things. Who is the cream of the crop Baltimore legend?
Those are hometown legends.
I don't think you can.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was saying I think we got here because we were talking about Trina. I think the reason why we mentioned her being a legend in Miami is because you can't really compare Miami's market to Baltimore's market. It's a little bit more global than that. So, but y'all continue with the rap conversations because when y'all get the Hezekiah and them, call me.
Well, I mean, like I said, Baltimore, it just has a cloud over it. How many artists were signed? Comp was signed. Bossman, I believe, was trying to get signed. I think he had some label looking at him. You had
He was So Def.
Huh?
He was signed to So Def.
Bossman?
Yeah.
See, so what happened? The guy, Ball had people, looking at him. But again, we have so many artists that they got one foot in the street and 1 foot in the rap game. And there's a lot of artists that's nationwide like that, but for some reason, it's like people are scared to pick these artists from Baltimore up and really like sign them and groom them.
Well, the question is, can they stand up nationally?
I think so.
What's
Yo,
up? Okay,
let me tell you something.
who got some of that?
If you look at the boy Black what's his name? Whatever the boy name from 92 is, Black whatever. Yo, he is on a homecoming tour. And the young artists that he has going to these different high schools, these high school students know these guys and they be singing their songs. Me and you might not know them, but they are singing and rapping the same way as a young boy, a little baby. They doing the same thing, but we can't punch through whatever blanket it is. We can't get through it.
Yeah. What happened to Izzy? Whatever his name is.
See, we don't even know who he is. Izzy, like what? What?
I mean, he had the mad rapper joke. Izzy Bad.
Oh. But see, okay, with him, I think he moved to Atlanta. You know, that's Chinese daughter's baby father. But I don't know. Like some of these guys, they moved to Atlanta and like Test Me. Test Me moved to Atlanta, and he supposed to be with Future, but they ain't no push.
Speaking of, before we go, I need to say free Sue Surf.
What?
Free Surf.
Huh?
What you say?
Free Sue Surf.
Yeah, free Sue Surf, man.
Who is that?
One of the battle rappers.
The guy who about to catch that RICO charge.
Yeah.
Oh, he already caught it.
Oh, okay, yeah, him.
So he in there for something he did?
Well, we can't say what he did. We don't know what he did.
Allegedly.
Yes, thank you.
The reason why I told you to ask that is because usually when they had the free the person shirt, they normally feel guilty. But carry on.
Why you say that?
If they got RICO charge on them, they probably.
They can throw a RICO charge on everybody. It's easy.
They say Atlanta is they are handing out them RICO charges on Atlanta if you a rapper. So,
but Surf from Jersey, they just did a roundup of them.
Yeah, so I mean the feds is really watching.
Yep.
They really lock people up.
What money?
No, I mean unless they really know what they're doing.
Right.
They gonna come to you, and if the feds lock you up, you at the top
watching you. They've been watching you.
Yeah, they lock you up. I'm gonna be like, oh, Six did that. Whatever they said Six did, he did that shit.
Oh, is that right?
Look at The Wire in Amsterdam. They let them run their course, and when they was ready to clean it up, what they did, swoop right on in.
The feds.
But that wasn't federal.
No, it wasn't federal. But I'm just giving an example of how the feds is working. And as you can see, we have a lot of federal cases here in Baltimore that they just let them run. And when they ready to lock their ass up, they come get the whole crew. It ain't no one-man indictment. That's like 12, 15, 20-man indictment.
Yes, they ain't like, let's lock them up and see what stick. They like, by the time they get you, they like, so here, you can take what we offer, but you're going to jail regardless.
That is such a negative insight to put.
But
Irv Gotti beat the feds.
But you also know, as you hear the stories, they wanted Irv to go to the feds, so he won't have that money to help out Supreme.
Anyway, because y'all know, we got 4 minutes.
All right, Pastor.
She got to get to her show. Get to her show.
Yeah. So for my card players, think of it like this. Say your partner held the deuce and the little joker to the end of the hand, and you felt they had them, but you wasn't 100% sure. So at the end of the hand, they didn't make the book with them. And thus it is that omission is at times worse than the commission. And more souls are in jeopardy for things left undone than for things that are done. In the beautiful legend, there's a strife between the call of duty to give out a dole of bread to the hungry and the temptation to linger in religious ecstasy over a vision of Christ. But the true brother knew to do good and did it, and returning at the end of his work, found himself full of the radiant presence of the Lord and heard the words of rich approval. It is said that good intentions pave the road to hell. Good intentions are great, but turn what you meant to say into saying something, and turn what you meant to do into doing something. So what should we do? Let's seize the moments of opportunity. Say what we mean and what God puts on our hearts to say. Do what we mean to do and what God has urged us to do through the Holy Spirit. Since no man knows the day nor the hour, let us get busy making good of our good intentions. May our deeds pave the way to an eternity with our Heavenly Father. If we say we're going to do something nice for somebody, we should do it. If you at the light and, the guy or the lady walked past the car and, you prompted to give the change out your change ashtray, give them the change. So let's make sure we're doing what God urges us to do.
Amen.
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 All right, good folks. We'll see y'all next week. Anybody have anything to say?
Like the good pastor said, seize the moment. You never know the time of the hour. Shout out to that young lady. I don't know her personally, but that operator for MTA, Missy Lane. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was happening, but she did get killed on that lot on Bush Street. And this is what is it? The domestic violence month, and it's sad that this is the things that we have to go through. So once again, as I was listening to a program the other day, men do also get abused. So if you are any type of situations, please seek help. I know it's easier said than done, but if you are any type of situations, try to find a way to go get help. Abuse, mentally, physically, whatever, is not no good type of thing. And children also, because I'm in the field of having, being around children, they see a lot and they hear a lot and they go through some things too. So as you are getting abused, your children are watching, they are also getting abused as well. So like I said, if you are going through something, go get help the best way you know how. And once again, to that operator, MTA bus driver who got killed on Bush Street yesterday, please pray for that family. I don't know her personally, but pray for that family.
Drivers got to stick together.
You goddamn right. But hey, I know a lot of MTA folks, and it's a sad situation, especially you have to go to work and you don't come back from work for whatever reason that somebody felt like they want to take your life. That's crazy to me.
And I don't want to die at work.
We all got to die, but I don't want to die anyways. But that's crazy.
Yeah.
I will say something I said to my friend at my birthday brunch, and what with her untimely death, I'm embracing life is too short to not forgive and love the people that you want in your life, and long to keep the wrong people in your life. So make the right decisions.
Amen.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all.
All right.
Have a good week.
And also, I'm sorry, Kathy had a family situation as well, so pray for her family as well. A death in her family, so pray for her family as well.
Amen.
Way to the man. And we will see you same time next week.
Until
and
next
we'll
week.
work on posting.
Bye.
All right.
All right.